Good luck to you, man.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Let me get, I got to get this one out of here.
Throwing on their first play. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner, and the call to go for it pays off. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. As the hook up again to Njoku. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. To the air on 1st down, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to the air here on 2nd, Sanders. On target here to Njoku. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 10-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Once more into the hands of Judy. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll go. It's Sanders. He brings it in.
Reach,
and the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
He rolls to his right.
No, he's wide open.
This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And this is going to come to an end right at the
Baker, you're
32-yard
supposed to
line.
cover him.
They get 27 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second.
Play better ball.
We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. From the gun, Stroud. He beams one deep right side.
Give me that.
Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins
Run
makes the
forward,
play.
run.
And the Browns will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up
I've run
beyond the
up my
40.
life.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He had it
How am I dropping these balls, though?
Loose, incomplete.
Really?
Intended target there was David Njoku. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
34 yards. That's good for a Browns.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to throw it again. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Yard gain on the play.
Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Still sticking with the passing game. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. They'll throw for it. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, it's Jalen Knoll. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look.
He turned around, but they didn't go
play
for
with,
it.
though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here we go.
1st down, Stroud. Throw fine in his back, Mixon. And they're all over that.
I gotta pee real quick.
Green Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
All right. 18.
They go play action with Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, Stroud.
How do both of y'all miss pick?
Another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Looking underneath for Marks. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Stroud's going to throw for it. He's got it, complete to Collins. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud.
No, I left him wide open.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Ain't the wrong with just
Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
On play action, here's Stroud. Chased out to his right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. And here is Schmidt to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to him.
Oh, man.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher, and I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
And a man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs.
Oh, yeah. And yes, that was that same dude. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he beat me. I turned around and beat him.